Hello, welcome to High Rollers, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast in the world of Erois. This is the live show we recorded at MCM Comicon in London, set in between episodes 12 and 13. Don't worry, it's non-canon, so anything that happens, and stuff definitely happens, is totally reset in the main series. Despite that, it was a lot of fun to play and features some custom rules that Mark might put online at some point, so follow us on Twitter at HighRollersDND if you want to see them. Thank you to everyone that came to see us. It was so much fun to meet everyone there. And also, a super quick one, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can download this episode as a podcast. Just search High Rollers wherever you get your podcasts. Sorry we don't have the footage from this show. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Rev your engines, it's time for the Swift and the Sorcerous.
There we go. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to High Rollers Live, The Swift and the Sorcerous. Yeah, it's a good name, huh? I am your humble Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Humes. Joining me for this epic adventure, this 2-hour adventure that you will be joining us on, we have Chris Trott. Hello. Thank you. Next to him, Kim Richards.
Hello.
On my other side, Katie Morrison. Hi. The golden boy, Tom Hazel.
Golden boy?
Yeah, golden boy.
Can't have favorites.
I absolutely can. I've been having favorites for 3 years.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
Tom wasn't around for 3 years.
Who was my favorite before?
Matt.
You'll never
It was
know.
me, Matt. It was
I
Matt.
always knew what I had to do.
We are obviously using handheld mics, so we're going to be a little bit awkward in doing everything today. For example, opening up my Coke one-handed. But we have a little adventure for you all today. This is technically a non-canon episode in the Erois universe. Now, hands up anybody who doesn't know anything about D&D.
Kim.
Great joke. Okay, so there's not many of you. I'll just do a quick thing. D&D is a role-playing game. I'm the Dungeon Master.
What?
It's my job. Shut up. It's my job to set the narrative, set the scene, set the scenario, and then the players are going to be playing a character. They tell me what they want to do, what they want to achieve. I might make them make a dice roll for it, and then it depends on if they succeed or not. That's really the basics. The rest of it is all just crazy imagination, making stuff up. For those of you who are fans of High Rollers or have watched D&D and stuff before like that, like I said, this is non-canon, but it is set in the Erois universe. If you haven't watched it yet, you can watch us every Sunday
Stop plugging.
at 5 p.m. GMT on twitch.tv/HighRollersDND.
We're already here to see us.
Twitch.tv/HighRollersDND, Tom Hazel.
I can't hear you.
Shut up.
Or just follow us on Twitter at HighRollersDND, and then you'll find out when we do everything.
Exactly.
Yay.
Boom. Thank you very much for everybody who came to our signing today. Sorry if we didn't get to see you. We will try and be around somewhere tomorrow as well. But without further ado, Kim, are you ready?
She rolled a natural 20. That was a natural 20.
Wasted it.
Wasted it. Done. Well, let's set the scene. You are all traveling from Rose Hall, a small village in Savona, a continent of the lowlands in the world of Erois. You have been traveling for a little while now, and you're making your way to the grand city of Goldthrone, one of the largest settlements here on this particular continent, famed for its merchants, its wealth, its high living. You've been traveling on the road for a little while, and you've actually sent some of your other companions off to scout. Hence why they're not here. Arvel Dagus is with you, but Valor and Sentry are off on a little scouting mission. And the 5 of you are traveling along the road when up ahead you begin to see what appears to be what you think at first is a carnival. You see many large tents pitched by the side of the road. You see many strange-looking wagons that you've never really seen before. They seem to be kind of gilded in metals with various designs painted on them and that sort of thing. But as you begin to draw closer and closer, you don't see the telltale signs of a normal carnival. There are no animals, there are no jugglers or clowns. Instead, what you find is groups of grown men and women of all different races partying super hard. Drinking, just running around with each other, blasting music with lutes, just going absolutely crazy.
Just really tearing shit up.
Just tearing it up and just having a whale of a time. And you can see that they're all gathered around these bizarre-looking carriages. They're sleek, long, they're not as tall as your normal kind of horse-drawn carriage. They have a sealed kind of like glass front. And there are no horses attached to them. These are horseless carriages.
What?
And they are crowded around them, and you can see them brimming with some sort of arcane energy.
Wow.
Shut up. And
It's going to be like this the whole time.
you can see that there's this kind of plumes of steam rising from this strange arcane contraption at the back of these particular engines. And as you draw, you begin to see signs along the side of the road which state that this is sponsored, an Aetherium elemental powered race sponsored by the Featherlight Skyship Company. And as you are making your way along, you begin to see these kind of different parties going on, and you see a merchant, a human woman, with like darker skin, dark hair, arguing with what appears to be some sort of race coordinator. And you can hear her kind of speaking, well, it's not my fault if my racers have got blind drunk and gotten themselves lost. Look, I need some racers. Please, find me someone. I need two teams. And you begin to hear this as you're making your way up the road. What would you guys like to do?
Go back to Rose Hall.
Classic. You can do that if you want. Be a really crappy 2-hour adventure, though.
Should we introduce who we're playing?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I didn't think of doing that. Why don't you introduce who you're playing first? Starting with Tom Hazel.
Okay, I am Keelek Adkalar, the bard/cleric. I'm that bird one on the end. And I've only got one wing, because that's a choice I made, apparently.
Also one
And
eye.
one eye.
And one eye. Spoilers. So, yeah, I am a bard/cleric multi-class, so I'm all heals, if I can be bothered.
Classic
Yeah.
cleric then, really.
Yeah.
Katie, who are you playing?
I am playing Ayla, who is a Storm Herald barbarian, who is the one with the big hammer there. And there is someone with a big hammer. There she is. There she is. She's got it. So I'm playing Ayla. She's Storm Herald barbarian. She's got some lightning powers going on.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Nice. Kim.
Hi. I'm playing Nova, and she is an Erganassi, and she is a Hexblade Warlock. She's the blue one with star freckles. And I have taken Pact of the Tome as well.
Chris Strong.
Hello, I'm Lucius Viren Elwin Elenaster of the Elenaster family. I am a high elf, and I'm the best player on this table. Thank you. I'm a sorcerer.
So as this motley crew are making your way up, you hear the human woman kind of arguing again. Look, it's a 10,000 gold prize. I need some racers, please.
10,000 gold.
That's very little money.
What?
Let's not bother.
That's. Do you have more?
I'm very tired, Birdie. Very tired.
So if
And
you
this
think,
lady's being very loud.
can you give me 10,000 gold for not doing
That's
it then?
Wait, this is my pocket fund. I spent it all, remember? You can't I'm so sorry.
You owe me 10,000 if we
I
don't
do?
that then.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Daddy will provide.
I'm not entirely sure that's how economics works.
Yeah.
I mean, we could definitely use 10,000 gold in the group fund that we are saving for.
Oh, yes, the cute group
The group
funds, yes.
fund that I
Lovely.
keep mentioning and no one picks up on.
It's a really good bonding experience to have a joint account.
One of your companions, a dwarven merchant called Arvel, who's been traveling with you for some time, kind of peers at this woman. He's like, you know, I think I recognize this woman. I think she's a merchant up in
I
Goldthrone.
thought we sent you scouting off.
No, you sent the other two.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's all right. It's not like you ever
So
listen
true,
anyway.
though.
Fine. I misheard the
We've been
gods in the
traveling
sky.
for days, Birdie.
I thought
With
you lost
Owl.
an eye, not an ear.
Ouch. Ouch.
Shots
Anyway,
fired.
I think I recognize the woman, the merchant. She's Santiago. It's one of the merchant families up in Gold Throne. If she's looking for racers, you know, we can maybe cut a deal.
But races, how? Running? Not driving those, no way.
Oh, you've never seen these before?
Yes. I have proficiency in them, in fact.
I'm surprised, Killick. Yeah, these are elemental carriages. These are all the rage everywhere.
I'm as surprised as you.
Yeah, I've been hearing about these things. They're infused with Aetherium tech, using skyship parts.
How fascinating.
Yeah.
I've heard of these, but I've never actually seen them. Guys, we have to try them out. It'll be an experiment.
Well, what?
You're not going to stop talking about it unless we do it, are you?
Look at them. They're amazing. They don't need horses. They don't need an animal. They're powered by Ethereum. Come on, we have to try.
Well, not just that, Nova. The other thing of these races, I've heard about them before. They project the race across all the different sky cities over Erois.
What?
And they have special gizmos.
Gizmos?
Yeah, some of them can shoot grappling hooks. And they got boosters. And they can do all sorts of crazy things. These are dangerous races, though. There's real risk of death.
Well,
I'm
good.
interested.
Bye.
Yes, you're not selling it at all.
He's lost quite a few body parts already.
Well, you know what pays for lost body parts? 10,000
10,000
gold.
Fine, it's a one-shot.
That's the spirit, Quillick.
It's not canon if you lose anything in this.
Well, listen, why don't we go and speak to this woman and see if we can convince her to get you racing?
I'll stand a bit further back because my ears are quite sensitive and she's quite loud.
Oh, you are really just a big old wet baby.
I'm quite dry at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So Arvel begins making his way over, this kind of dwarven merchant with dark brown hair, braids, lots of gold jewelry and that sort of thing. He makes his way over and you hear him kind of go, now if I remember, Caesarea Santiago shouldn't have any problem finding any racers. If anything, I remember about the young whippersnapper of a merchant back in Gold Throne.
What?
And you see this woman kind of turn around and she kind of eyes the group of you a little cautiously. Now, if I remember, there's only one dwarf with such an outrageous accent as that, Arvodegos. But what strange company are you traveling in? Who are these people?
I repeat
So-
my introduction from earlier.
I have no idea what a multi-class is, but it sounds like you're a man of many skills.
I heal when I want to.
Sure.
Not often.
Well, I don't know what your business is, but I'm very busy. I'm trying to find some racers.
Hi!
Oh.
I'd like to race one of your carriages.
Oh my goodness.
They look amazing.
You are very
What's
energetic.
this?
Yeah.
Does that project fire? Oh my gosh. What
no.
velocity do they reach?
They vary. They have variable speeds. This one is a windrunner. It's an elven design, and this one is more of a dwarvish design. It's called the stone wheel. They reach high speeds. They are powered by two elementals, a fire elemental and a water elemental, combine in an Ethereum ring, and then they generate steam power, and then the car goes. But I shouldn't be talking about engineering with this. I'm trying to find some races.
Hi!
Oh, I see. You are implying that you would like to be a racer.
This all sounds fascinating. I've been reading about these for ages and I wanted to try them. Hi, my name's Nova.
Hello.
If you don't let her do it, this continues.
That is a very compelling argument, my tall, muscly woman friend. Hello.
Why, thank you.
Indeed. Hello. She's going to give you a little eyebrow raise. I suppose I'm quite desperate. The race is about to start in a few hours, and nobody else seems to be willing to put their life on the line. Yes, I mean, have any of you driven these? You mentioned that you know what these are, or?
Apparently, yes. I have proficiency in land vehicles and water vehicles.
So, land vehicles is normally things like horses and, you know, a normal carriage.
It's the
But it's the same thing,
It's
right?
the same
it's the same
thing.
principle.
Do I know what they are? Would I know what they are?
Yeah, you'd know what they are. These are, elemental power
Yes, I know what
carriages.
they are.
Okay. And what about the rest of you? Have you any experience in magic or artificer tools?
I can do magic. I can do magic. Guys, I can do magic. I can do magic.
We know.
Yes, very well. Well, I'm desperate for racers. I will need 2 teams. I have 2 cars available, and they are missing 2 racers in the race. But the teams, it's a driver and a navigator each.
Wow, you need 4 people.
Yes, how convenient
How
that 4
very
strangers have sold up.
What about Arvel, though?
You think I'm getting in one of those death machines? Nope.
You can take my place. I don't need to go. Honestly.
It's all right. I'll waive my usual fee. But of course, Cesaria, we'll need to talk about splitting the winnings now. Because it seems like you're in a pretty desperate situation, if I do say so myself. So how about we take 90-10 split? And she kind of raises an eyebrow. I don't think so, Arvo. You would need my cars as much as I need your racers. And they seem to have a bit of a back and forth on the pricing at this point. Any of you want to jump in, try and
I'll
leverage
pay you,
anything?
Arvel. It's okay. If you need money, don't worry. We're a gold thrower now. I
You
can
don't-
just go to an ATM.
What about those?
Why do you do this?
Do what?
All right, fine. We'll guess we'll do 50-50. The woman's kind of like nods her head. All right, very well. Now, which of you are going to be in the teams?
Well, I'm on this end of the table with Katie.
I think I will side with Lucius.
Why do you do this to me? I try and make this
You
a
asked
very
the question.
immersive
Sorry,
game.
let's do it in character. Well, I imagine Ayla, sorry. Genuine
close.
mistake. I imagine Ayla would be very good at driving these things. They seem very dangerous, and that seems exactly your sort of thing.
Yes.
You'll need to have good reflexes or
Well, hey,
a keen mind.
I have a keen mind, and I have perfect vision.
You have one arm and
yes.
one eye.
Yes.
Don't worry, maybe by the end we can lose the other one. It'll be funny.
It's quite possible.
It might happen. It's fine. We'll use the gold that we win from going really, really, really fast.
Wait, how fast?
To really fast. And then we'll replace your eye.
No. Slow and steady will absolutely win this race, Ayla. Slow, steady.
I don't know what
No
that means.
ramming. We don't attack anyone else.
Why?
We just drive slowly, and eventually everyone else will eliminate themselves. We'll win in no time.
That is a strategy that you
It's
can
a
employ.
strategy.
Can you use violence?
So the race rules are you may not directly harm another racer. You may attack their
I'm having
carriage.
doubts.
You may
about
cast spells
participating.
on them if you wish,
What?
but no direct harm.
Wait, so they can do that to us?
Of course.
Go like the wind.
Well, it seems that is one team, and we have our driver and navigator, I assume.
Fine.
All right. And what about on this side?
Ooh, Team Fire Bear!
Oh.
This is gonna be amazing!
Is the
can I
energetic
fit
one going to be the driver, or?
You can drive.
What?
She-
What's
saying
needed
that-
for driving?
Well, you would either need to have a keen mind or great reflexes, and any proficiency in things like the world of magic, being a very athletic person who can maintain the control of the vehicle. Perhaps if you have any skill in engineering devices, tinker's tools, that sort of thing.
Well, Nova. Sounds like your forte.
I don't know. I don't have proficiency.
You can do this. You had so much enthusiasm just 2 minutes ago.
Ah, yeah.
It's all right. By looking at you, I get the sense that you are quite proficient in matters that are arcane.
Is that better for driving?
Yes, they are magical vehicles.
Excellent.
It's fine, I'll give you directions.
And
yeah,
you will
you're
be the
really good
navigator.
at that.
Curve on the left. Camber.
See, you've got it.
Yes.
All right.
You're such a
How
cool
much
team.
do you have to rely on your navigator?
Your navigator is there to support you. They can do many things that will be of use
What are you
along
saying?
the course.
You have one eye.
Yeah, this is a very good eye.
I beg to
My
differ.
one eye is better than your two. Easy.
All right. Well,
Wait a minute. But they've got a team name. What's ours?
you will need a team name. Well, you will need a name for your vehicle.
If you combine our names, Quayla. Aquila. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm actually impressed with that one. Can we have that one, please?
Sure. I
Nice.
don't care.
Aquila. Aquila.
All right. Very well. What
Can't
have I
even
let myself
remember
into?
it. Team Lightning?
Or what? Yeah.
Hey, I was almost.
You could
killed by-
almost be, if you were very quick, greased lightning.
New name.
Don't clap that. Well, there's a few hours before the race, and I have some time to make adjustments. Here, and she gives you some parchments, which has some advice on how to pilot, how to drive your vehicle, but also a number of options. I can install 2 devices upon your carriage, which will allow you certain advantages in the race.
Can I have cup
Simply
holders?
tell me which ones you want. I mean, yes,
So that's one of them.
no. I'll give you them for free.
Oh, thank you.
Such a handsome man.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, I will.
Kind.
So you will see that you have some choices of some additional systems that you can choose to install on your carriage.
Right.
Each carriage comes with a elemental booster, which is basically nitro, for free. So you get to choose 2 other systems. What would you
Okay.
like?
I mean, I can already cast Magic Missile, so I'm not going to install that onto my car.
Okay.
I mean, the leapfrog system seems very cool. We can jump over obstacles with it, and it can be used 2 times.
Thanks, Tom Hazel.
And we can use that as a reaction too.
Thank you, Tom Hazel.
Any choices?
I
We
think.
did like leapfrog.
Yeah, we're going
You can both
leapfrog.
say the same thing, yeah.
But we get another one as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiked wheels.
Grappling hook.
So you're taking spiked wheels and leapfrogs, so circle those ones so you know which ones you have.
Okay.
Jesus, I knew I had to bring some.
I quite like that one too.
We have iPads.
What's
or
this for?
it's either that one or that one then, if you don't want to.
I mean, with Grease Lightning, we're taking the Grease Spiller.
Yeah, you have to.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so circle which ones you've got. There's also, we'll go over you guys have got the rules of the race, and we can introduce those to you guys as we play, but the general thing is that during the race, the faster they go, the more speed points they'll get. Whoever has the most speed points by the end is basically the winner, and you'll reach certain checkpoints when you reach a certain amount of speed points. Okay. Of course, there'll be lots of obstacles and things along the way. And more importantly, you're not the only racers. So as you're getting these vehicles set up, you begin to see Cesaria. She begins kind of like pulling the carriages, which you can decorate and theme up a little bit of yourselves. She begins putting them up to the race start, and you see that there are 4 other vehicles. And standing outside one, which is a long, sleek, black carriage, very low to the ground, with big kind of heavy-looking metal kind of like plates on its wheels, is a bald human man. He looks very athletic. He wears a very sharp, tailored, noble outfit. And he's kind of got like a permanent scowl, a bit of a hook nose, and he's like looking around.
What's his name, Mark?
Well, you're going to have to go and ask him in a minute. The other ones that you see, there is a dwarf, bald of head as well, but also cleanly shaven, wearing a very tight white like vest with a big chain around his neck. And he's kind of stomping around his car, which is another kind of like quite stocky looking vehicle, looks quite tough, quite rugged. There is also a female driver, very elegant black snake leather boots and like snake leather outfit, long dark hair pulled up into a tight ponytail. And then the last one is an orc, which I don't think any of you guys have met a proper orc before. You did on the airship in the intro episode. But you can see he's quite bulky, quite muscly, covered in kind of Polynesian tattoos. He's got like long hair tied back with like just a loose pair of trousers on. And he seems to be just quite jovial and like making a few jokes and laughing around. And these are your fellow racers. You can go up and introduce yourselves if you'd like. You can try and do anything you want before the race prepares. You've got like, maybe I'd say about an hour before the race starts.
So 4 other racers other than us, 2 teams?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I mean...
So you see like the human, the bald-headed human, is kind of looking at the 2, like the 4 of you with his kind of sneer, kind of like narrowed eyes, like looks like he's kind of casting his eye over you, sizing up the competition.
I'd like to go out to him, please.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Nova. Who are you?
He looks at you.
I'm gonna go with her.
Okay. He looks at you, he's like, what are you doing talking to me?
I'm just introducing myself to you. What's your name?
I'm Joris Hatham. I'm the best fucking driver in this whole race. What are you doing?
I'm racing too. It'll be a pleasure to
I've
race
never
with
seen
you.
you race before.
No, we're new.
We're gonna eat you up like you're a dog's dinner.
That's not very nice.
Well, it's nice for the dog.
Where's your dog? I like dogs.
You're one of those people, aren't you?
What?
Those infectiously happy people that are just happy all the time.
That's really nice of you to say. I hope you have a great race.
He just looks at you, he does this.
I'm holding out my hand. Like, it's still there. The whole conversation, my hand's been out. Like,
He just looks at it. Get your fucking hand away from me.
it's clean, I
I'm
promise.
Joris Hatham. I don't shake hands with newbie drivers.
Okay. Well, have a good race, meanie.
And he looks at you. What are you looking at?
Sup?
Sup? Why, you think you're big scary wild elf? I'm Joris Hatham.
That's nice to hear.
I'm Joris Hatham. I got my eye on you.
I don't care.
He just looks at you.
Yeah, glare all you want, buddy.
And he just
whatever.
doesn't say anything. He just keeps like
Just,
squinting.
like, put my hammer on my shoulder and a little bit of lightning
So you
crackles
just
in
have
my
like
hand.
this face off, just the two of you glaring at each
Yeah.
other for what seems like ages.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, he seems lovely.
He's apparently really famous and good at winning, and he has a dog.
Oh, fascinating. I wonder what his dog is.
Yeah.
The orc fellow kind of comes up and he's like, "Here, mates, don't worry about him. He's just a miserable bastard. I'm Matani. Nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll take it.
How long have you been racing for?
I've been racing a little while. Hang on, I've lost the voice. He's supposed to be a bit of an Aussie, that's right. There we go. I've
Was
got
he?
it on my notes that he was supposed to be I.
Oh.
Problem is, doing a lot of voices, Tom Hazel, they all go all over the place. Anyway, I've been racing a little while. Racing on land, turns out, not that much different racing boats on the sea.
I just want to ask, because you're clearly a professional, do they bump into each other?
All the time. Yep.
Can we
Not
opt
only
out?
that, they'll try and ram you off the road, into giant animated statues, they'll shoot grappling hooks at you. Oh, it's terrible. Real bastard of a race.
Okay, thank you. Nova, I'm just
Good
gonna,
luck, mate. He slaps you on the back.
just gonna stand over here and try not to cry.
Why are you
Lucius.
crying?
Lucius. We are on different teams, but that doesn't mean we're competitors.
Can we work together?
Well, I suppose we can.
Can we join our cars together?
How? Nova's very good. But no, we can't join our cars together. That would just, I think, Mark would call that cheating. But
Yeah, what
No,
he's trying to say
that would be
makes sense.
hilarious and would massively give you disadvantages.
It
Let's
would
do
break
it.
everything.
But as long as we're in agreement that we'll work together until the finish line when you let us ahead of you.
As Quill is talking at you,
What?
you just watch as the woman with the dark hair and the sort of snakeskin boots just kind of slithers in a way, kind of just like oozes up behind Quill and is just looking at him with these very hungry eyes.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Hungry eyes. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, well,
Bonjour, my little birdie.
So,
How are you?
hi, I was having a. You're licking your lips.
Oh, sorry, a little habit of mine.
Is it? Or is
And you can see she has a little forked tongue.
it? That seems common with your kind. So, hi, are you one of the racers?
I am Lady Vapor.
Lady Vapeur.
I am Lady Vapor.
Lady Vapeur.
I am. Yes, I'm known around the racing circuit. I do not see much of your kind, Arakokra. Are you the egg-laying kind?
Yes, we lay eggs. Wait,
Do you?
why? I mean, yes.
I'm really glad I've never seen you do that. That's creepy.
Delicious.
What do you mean delicious?
Sorry, again, a little habit of mine. Sorry.
Which?
Are you going to be racing?
Yes, I am.
Which
with
car
my-
are you in?
We're in that one over there with the upgrades I
Grease
selected.
lightning.
Grease the lightning.
Oh yes. the
I'll
name
keep
of
an
the-
eye out for you on the track.
Who's? Okay, bye.
Just slithers away.
Well, that was strange. Lucius.
Hello.
Work together until we get to the finish line.
And then you said you're going to go in front of us.
Yeah, I mean,
Either way, we'd get the money, though.
We're going to wreck you, all right? We're going to destroy you, okay? You think you could just walk over me? No, buddy. How dare you?
Lucius, we're a team.
Me and Nova, we're the wild bears.
I'm gonna walk up
Fire
to
bears.
Fire bears.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wild bears? You mean fire bears?
Fire bears.
That's a reference to earlier in the
Grr.
series.
I'm gonna walk up to Lucius and just like crack my knuckles and a little bit of lightning.
We can let you
comes out.
pass. It's fine. Right at the end. Anytime. Not a problem.
It depends on how the race goes. If we just, I imagine, everyone's willing to just ram each other off the road, hopefully we'll both make it to the end. Is there a second place prize? Hello?
So you're calling out, and you can see most of the other racers seem to be quite busy. But the only one who hasn't come up to you and is kind of just watching you from his car is this dwarf in this kind of white vest. And he's just kind of like folded his arms, he's leaning up against his carriage, and he's just kind of watching you.
I'm gonna go over
Do you
to
know
him.
if there's a second place prize?
He looks over, he's like, you asking if there's a second place prize, huh?
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
just said twice.
There's no prizes for second place, man.
Okay,
Only
thank-
winners win stuff.
Oh, okay.
Can tell you're
That's
green.
fair.
We're sorry?
Can tell you're green. You know, you shouldn't race. It's too dangerous. You're gonna get yourself killed out there, Birdman.
I mean, aren't you worried about getting yourself killed?
I've been racing in these things for nearly 10 years. I got my whole family, my crew. We ride together.
Hi. What's your name?
You asking my name, kid?
Yes, please.
What's your name?
I'm Nova. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Nova.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Say it.
name's Finn. Finn Driesel.
He's been waiting all day for
I used to
that.
drive the old carriages before the Ethereum tech came in. Used to do chariot races.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to have an interview with you later so I can note this down.
I don't do interviews. No, it's not about that. It's about the heart.
Okay. Can I ask you
Take
about
care of yourself.
your heart? No. Okay. Bye. Have a good race.
He just nods and leans against his car.
Nova just gives a really kind of like nod, walks away nodding.
Okay. So we're against a 10-year-long driver.
Yep.
A snake who wants to eat my babies,
Or you.
Delicious eggs.
or me. The other guy who...
Joris Statham. Joris Statham.
Yeah.
Joris Hatham. Come on.
Joris
I'm
Hatham.
not gonna rip it off the name that much.
Jason Statham. I said it. Oh no.
And have we met the other one?
The orc.
And the orc
Matani?
as well.
Matani. Yeah, Matani. And then you guys will be the other racers. So as you finish talking to Finn Driesel, you begin to see that there is the races begin to get set up. The racers go into their cars. You can see that there are men and women in very skimpy outfits with like flags and things like that.
They might catch their death of cold.
They will. They really will. It's freezing out here. But there seems to be part of the ritual. They're kind of painted in all these bright colors. And they're beginning taking their place on the starting line. Now, all of your carriages all begin equal setup. Because the roads are quite big. There's no official course here. The race is out to a temple of Siaska and then back again.
Oh.
Now, there are checkpoints, and you are given a crude map with checkpoints written on it.
So are we going to see the races on the way back as well?
No, it goes a slightly different circuit. So you go up
Okay.
to the temple and then that. So the checkpoints are through a series of farms, a ruined keep, the temple of Siaska, then through a valley, and then there's an open stretch of road to the finish line. You also know that there might be, along the way, there might be some shortcuts, but your navigator will need to keep a close eye out for those so that you can actually make use of them. You begin to hear the thrum, this kind of rising hum of arcane power as these carriages begin prepping, and you can hear like this from their arcane engines.
This is too real, Nova. Sky jousting is much more elegant sport, and we should take that up.
Oh, my brother's a sky jouster.
Oh, really? Lovely.
Yeah, have you heard of him? He's called Tornado.
No.
Actually, that's not his real name, but he likes to have it as his
Stage
stage
name.
name.
That's
yeah.
very cool.
Tornado.
I was bullied.
Oh,
I'm
Yes,
not
kicked out of
surprised.
sky jousting very young.
oh, really?
Left a very traumatic memory, but anyway, It's fine.
Well, don't worry. We're going to do our best, and that's all we can do. And after all, at the end of the day, we'll have a great time.
Come on, can you lot get in your bloody carriage? We need to get moving here.
We're having a great time here.
Yes.
I'm having a great time getting ready for my race if you don't hurry up.
Birdie, Ayla,
Hi. Hey.
ride or die.
What?
Ride or die, mother truckers!
I'm so
Stop
pleased with
waving.
this dumb idea I had.
Okay, Ayla, the strategy to win is not to go as fast as we can and not to hit everyone that we can, okay? We have to go carefully, we'll have to look out for shortcuts, we'll avoid everyone as much as we can. Please, please, don't touch this red button.
What's the button? What's the button?
No, it's nothing.
Does it kill everyone else?
It doesn't kill everyone else, no, it's, I mean,
Does it kill us?
it's an elemental booster.
Okay.
It's gonna boost us.
So hit
To
the
full
button.
speed.
Hit the button.
We might
button.
explode if you press that button.
It's true.
We might explode.
It's true.
It's quite like...
Hit the
at
button
this
if
point-
we're gonna die anyway.
You begin to see the coloured flags begin rising. You're inside your carriages, sat
very
next to each
exciting.
other. Each of them have a unique, controlling system. It's up to you what it looks like. The first thing I need is for all of you to roll initiative, and between the two teams, whoever gets the highest initiative, that's the one that we're going to use for your team.
And roll.
Nova,
Crap.
we got to get in the car.
Sorry, I'm just checking some things on the outside.
Right.
So we got an 11 and a...
9.
So 11 is the highest for Team Grease Lightning.
8.
Is that the highest?
At least we have a
No,
theme
he's
song.
got...
Unnatural 20.
Oh,
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay.
okay. So on Team Firebear, we have an unnatural 20. Well, Team Firebear, as you begin to see the race begin to power up, you can hear the thrum of these arcane engines. As the
going
engines
crazy.
go.
She's like,
You see, there is a female half-elf who raises up a red flag, drops it. Next to her, there is a male half-orc. He raises up an orange flag, drops it, and then you know that as the green flag drops, that's the time to go. And you watch as a tiny halfling man, desperately jumps up in the air and throws the green flag down. And Team Firebear,
Nova, I
you
want
are
to
the
get
first
out.
Stay here!
No!
Put your
So-
seatbelt on!
Initiative is going to work. You're each going to go in initiative, but all of your speed is calculated at the end of the turn, right? So everybody's going to earn the points at the end of the turn, but we're going to take to initiative. Now you have a bunch of specific actions you can take. Some of the basic ones include increasing and decreasing your speed. You can try and plot a course. You can do whatever you want to do, and on your initiative, each side of you take your action. So you can both get an action. What would you like to do, Team Firebear?
Yes.
I would like to increase speed.
So, and you are driving, aren't you, Thingy?
Yes.
So you're going to move your speed up from speed 0 to speed 1. So you kind of...
Can I just very dramatically lower my goggles?
Yeah. So you hear as the flags are being lowered, you put your goggles down, and then as soon as the green one drops, you slam your foot on this pedal, which sends the power to the elemental engine, and you begin soaring ahead. So you're going to increase your speed to speed 1.
Yep.
Lucius, what would you like to do?
You're going to hate me, Kim, but Lucius is terrified and he's not going to do anything.
Okay.
He's stuck in the back of his seat, gripping on.
You're
Can I use my bonus action to shout at him?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course. You shout.
Lucius, come on, you need to overcome your fears!
I can't hear you.
This is a great experience!
I wedged myself.
That's fine, we can take care of that afterwards!
Okay.
Buck up!
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so you guys stream ahead, and the next person to kind of react the quickest is Joris Hatham, and he does the same thing. He begins speeding up his car, but you can see next to him, his navigator seems to be fiddling with their arcane engine, trying to give it more power. And you see as it kind of rockets ahead, and he's going to increase to speed 2. So after them, we then go to Lady Viper, who's going to do the same thing, but she only goes to speed 1, and then Finn Driesel is going to boost up to speed 2 as well. Team Grease Lightning, what would you like to do?
I didn't know boost engine was a thing. We're doing that. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I want to boost the engine.
Well, what are you doing first? Driver, what's your action?
I'm going to drive, Mark. You.
You're just going to drive. You're just going to increase speed?
Yes, please.
So you're going to increase speed by 1?
Okay, so I have to do
Boost
what, an
engine.
Arcana check?
It's the very bottom one, I think. Boost engine.
Or I damage the engine.
Yes.
I've damaged the engine.
Yes. Good. I'm trying to like get through my notes with just one hand. Thank you. Okay, so on a failure, you damage the engine and cause 1d8 of damage to the carriage. Can you roll a d8 for me, please?
Sure, this is when I'll roll fantastically. What does a
Do you want me
D8
to
look
roll?
like again? No, that one. 6?
So for the audience, our carriages all have 100 hit points.
Yes, carriages have 100 hit points and they see a 15. So you watch as Quill begins fiddling with this kind of arcane device under the hood of the engine. He starts fiddling around with all sorts of like wires and copper coils, and sparks of fire and sort of like ice begin kind of like sparking off it. And one of these sparks hits the side of the carriage and big kind of cracks along the wood. Excuse me. Begin to
What
form.
are you doing?
I mean, we're not going to win if we're always behind. Everyone's boosted ahead. Literally everyone did that, by the way. Oh, hang on.
Except you.
So you watch as the half-orc, the orc, Matani, seems to be having the same problems as you guys did. So he seems to have the same problem as Quill. Like you watch as his carriage takes a little bit of damage as he fails to things. So at the end, so you were going speed 1, Team Firebear, I believe.
Yes.
So that is how many movement points, speed points do you earn?
2?
2 speed points.
2 speed points. We get 4 speed points on a bunch of the NPCs. And then Player Team 1, you were going at speed 1 as well, I believe.
Yes.
So that is 2 speed points. So you begin to hurtle your way across the road, the thrum of these arcane engines surrounding you, blazing around you as you watch the countryside hurtle by, but you're still only beginning to build speed up. You're still kind of going at a fairly slow speed. So we go back up to the top of the round. What would you like to do, Team Firebear?
Nova, I can feel it. The thrill. I can feel it, you know?
I knew it would bite you too.
I'm gonna boost the engine. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna boost the engine, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ready?
I believe in you!
Oh,
I don't
no. That's a 5.
Do you roll a d8, please?
Okay.
Can I still increase our speed as well?
Yes. So you're going to go up to speed 2.
That's a
It's a bit
3.
long.
That's okay.
So 3 points.
That's the ticket.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Not at all.
And what about
I've lost the
Team
thrill.
Grease Lightning over here? Because the other racers are just going to do the same thing. They're basically going to increase their speed.
It turns out they're not like horses at all. I'm going to look for a shortcut. That'll get us ahead of them easy. So I'm going to plot route. That's another option, isn't it?
Plot route. Yes, absolutely. So give me the check there.
Perception? Perception? No!
That's a disadvantage for you, Mr. One-Eye.
Perception. I still got 14.
Which is DC against DC 13. So you succeed. So
Yeah.
you begin scouting over this route map and looking ahead using your one good eye. And you
Ouch.
can see...
I'm honestly surprised that worked.
One good eye.
So,
Thanks for reminding me.
What you see, Quill, is you get a little bit of information about the upcoming checkpoint. You also spot that after you hit that checkpoint, there will be a shortcut available
Yeah.
after that, which you can take. That shortcut will take you through a thick forest.
Oh.
And you also
That doesn't
provide
sound like a
Ayla
shortcut.
with a +2 bonus to any obstacle check she has to make on the next obstacle check she has to make.
Oh.
So by giving her like an advance warning, you're going to give Ayla a check the next time she encounters an
There's
obstacle.
a thing over there, Ayla. A thing that he hasn't told me yet. But it's over there.
Thanks.
Watch out.
Oh yeah, and so the check field you can see, the check mark you can see ahead is a series of farming fields, but they're still full of cows, sheep, pigs, and there is also a very muddy-looking field that you're going to have to encounter. So, Ayla, what would you like to do? You are currently quite far behind everybody else.
We are?
Yeah, you've only
Okay,
gone
okay,
at one
okay,
speed,
okay.
so.
Don't press the button, don't press the button, don't press the button, don't press the button.
No,
don't press
not
the
yet,
button.
not yet.
You sure you don't want to
going
press it
to
yet?
increase
Seems like
my
a pretty good way to.
speed.
I mean, you could just go up to speed 5 right now.
I'm going to just increase my speed.
Okay. So you're just going to increase your speed.
I'm waiting for a moment. Don't worry, it'll happen.
Just
Okay.
wait, my luck will come through. I believe in myself.
I'm glad
talking
someone
about me
does.
as Tom. No, I'm not talking about Quill.
Okay.
I believe in my luck.
Okay, so what's your current speed? You're going at speed
And
2, and how many points does that earn?
4.
So you earn 4 points.
Did we succeed though? Because I boosted.
You just damaged the
Yeah, you just
carriage.
damage it. It doesn't cause any form of damage.
Okay,
You
good.
guys are going at speed 2 as well?
Yeah,
So you
same
earn
thing.
you earn 4 points as well? Okay, so you watch as pretty much all of the other racers except the orc stream ahead, and you can see they begin hitting the farm fields checkpoint. But you can see that Joris, Finn, and Lady Viper are all kind of like neck and neck. And as they hit the fields, they begin having to deal with the livestock and the muddy fields that they can see. So we're just going to roll some dice here to see how well they do.
You'd be good at that, Lucius.
Lucius, just to remind you, they're cows, not zombies.
Oh, I know those things. I have a plan.
Okay,
Oh no.
so...
He's
I
got
don't
a
like
plan.
it when you say that.
It could be anything. Who knows?
You're right there, Mark.
Yeah. So you watch as the cars streak ahead. You watch as Joris slams into a cow, smacking the side of his carriage, quite damaging it. And also you watch as his windscreen is cracked, and he's now having to lean out one of the windows to kind of Ace Ventura style see where he's going. You watch as Finn Driesel just careens past it, no problems whatsoever. Just carries on going as if like avoiding, swerving along the mud, drifting along into the individual farms as he goes. But Lady Viper not only hits one of these cows, but also spins out on the mud and is considerably further behind than the rest of them.
Slow and steady, Ayla.
Or the two of you, the livestock has been scattered by the 3 places ahead of you, but the muddy fields are still going to be a problem. So drivers, I need you to make a drive check. So this is a d20 roll, plus your intelligence or dexterity, plus your proficiency bonus.
Can I ask what would happen if I cast levitate on the carriage?
Levitate would lift it up in the air, and that's
So-
it.
But wouldn't that make it we weren't on mud?
Yes, but you would just be above. You don't
But
go
we'd still
forwards.
going-
No.
okay, so
you
it's-
don't go. There's no momentum.
Fine. What am I rolling?
So a drive check. So it's a d20 plus your either your intelligence or dex
So I have to do that too.
plus 2
Plus what?
plus some proficiency, dex or intelligence.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Yay! Grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
Plus your dex, and then plus what next?
Plus 2 or intelligence, whichever's higher.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay, so the two of you, the muddy fields pose no obstacle. You just slide around them, drifting as you go. And as you do, you just see the other racers. Lady Viper kind of like pokes her head out as she's trying to like right the car and is now pulling up behind you. Just kind of looks at Quill. And just as you drive past, you just see her like...
I guess this is in slow motion.
Yeah, you're just like looking at her as you drive past, yeah. I want your eggs, Birdman. Give me your eggs.
What the hell kind of question is that? Ayla Rama!
Team Firebears, you careen past the farming fields checkpoint. What would you like to do now? You can see that there are several riders ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Is Joris Hatham anywhere near me?
Yeah, everyone's ahead of you, yeah. But you can do stuff against them if you want. Basically assume you're always in range of spells and things like that.
Can I cast levitate on his carriage?
Yeah, you absolutely can. So you lean out the window.
I'm like, hey, you!
It's like, what do you want?
Be nicer!
Okay. We'll just assume for the time being that it just works. And you watch as the carriage slowly lifts. Now, it's quite heavy, and you don't think you're going to be able to hold it for too long up in the air, but you watch as for a whole, 6 seconds or so, he just goes nowhere. His wheels are just spinning in the air.
Just gonna wave.
And you just zoom past it.
He's gonna wave really sweetly.
So for this turn, I'm going to count him as moving at speed 0. So he earns 0 points.
It was so cruel, I like it. I love it.
So that's your action. What would you like to do, Lucius?
Are there any cows nearby?
Yeah, they're all running away. Like, they're scattering off in all sorts of directions.
Engage the spike wheels.
But there's no one near us.
That's what I was
no
going.
one. But there are things.
They're nowhere near us.
We can go to them. I have a mission to finish, Nova.
That's off course, though.
Everything's off course. I'm off book now.
Why have you got a weird look in your eyes? Lucius!
Let's do it. I'm going to lean over because there's a driver skill
Okay.
and slam the spike wheel button.
Okay, so in that case, if Nova wants to stop you, both of you roll a d20, see who gets the highest one. You can kind of shove him off. 4.
3.
Get out of the way, Nova! Out of the way, Nova! Stop it! Meh.
Spike wheels.
You slam the button, and out of the wheels, out of these kind of metal panels, these kind of, what's that famous movie? Ben-Hur, kind of like chariot-style spike wheels kind of come out and begin churning away. And then are you going to try and like grab the wheel and drive into a car?
It has to happen, Nova.
No!
Okay, so you can make a drive check, so it's a d20 plus your dex or intelligence.
Oh. 20.
Yeah, this is going to happen. I'm not even going to add the pluses at this point.
Can I drift into one?
Sure, with a
Using the mud?
You kind of just grab the wheel, hit the handbrake, and just you mince at least 3-4 cows with these spike wheels.
there
They
more?
just blood splatters all across the windscreen.
What is it with you and cows, man?
I don't know, the thrill.
I'm gonna give you -3 speed points, but I'm gonna give you inspiration on a dice roll
Thank you.
because of your mission.
That was inspired?
Yeah, it was for Lucius.
Okay.
He's got a mission to accomplish.
Destroy the cow population.
Cows, yeah, basically.
Save the atmosphere.
Team Grease Lightning, what would you like to do?
So are we at the checkpoint where we can take the shortcut?
You
now?
can do, yes. If you want to head off into the shortcut, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
So you just grab the wheel and you just slam it off onto the beaten path, heading towards this thick forest, which will take you on a little shortcut past the next checkpoint and potentially to the 3rd checkpoint.
Can I increase the speed as well?
Yeah, so you're going to move up your speed by 1?
Yes.
Absolutely, so just make a note of which speed you're
I
at.
don't know which speed we're at.
You were
I'm
at
gonna-
2, so you're at 3.
Okay.
Yeah, speed 3.
And then Quill.
Ayla, did you see what Lucius did?
He's a monster!
We need to stop him.
We've
Next
never
time we see
taken him
him,
to farms again. We're gonna get killed by farmers.
we need to take him out of the race. We can't have him just driving over everything.
It's fine, we're on a shortcut. Shortcut. Yeah.
Okay.
Look for another one.
Oh, right now, can I look for a shortcut while in a shortcut?
You could do. You don't think it'll be very useful.
For some reason,
more
I don't think
useful.
that's. I'll do something more useful. I will do a boost engine move.
Go for
again.
it.
So
Boost you up to speed 4.
we're almost up to max speed. Not with that roll, we're not though.
D8
That
points
was
of damage,
the
please.
same roll as you did last time. 6 again.
6 again.
Thanks.
We lost.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage we're taking, by the way.
You don't lose speed if you don't
Okay.
decrease it. So what speed are you guys currently at?
2.
2. So that earns you 4 points, I believe. And how many? What speed are you guys currently at?
3.
3,
3. So
And
you
we're
go
on
how
a
many points?
shortcut.
6.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be. Oh God, she's like nothing. He's at 0.
Maths.
He's got a chart back here, and
I literally have a chart
it's a
which I'm
mess.
blacking it all. Okay, so
Split up by
you
rounds.
watch as so Joris Hatham just goes nowhere. He's just still spinning his wheels just after the farm. Finn Driesel, however, is making good speed and he's accelerating towards the 2nd checkpoint. You, Team Fiber, you watch as Ayla and Quill's car just drives off into this forest and just vanishes from sight. Just completely vanishes. Lady Viper seems to still be struggling, but Matani is got ahead of you a little bit. He's made his way past you as you make your way towards the 2nd checkpoint. So, for you guys, it's just choose what actions you want to do normally. So what actions would you like to do?
I need to get away from this as fast as possible. I regret everything. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's cathartic. You got it out of your system. Now channel that, because we're about to take everyone else down.
Okay, I think you go forward. I'm gonna plot route.
Okay. Give me a plot route. It's a perception check.
Perception check.
So you're desperately trying to look at this map, but the map is now smeared in cow blood. And it's just...
What have I done?
Karma.
I'm sorry, Nova, I can't help you.
I'm just going to increase speed.
Okay, so you increase the speed, so you go up to speed 3.
Yeah.
So, Team Grease Lightning, you make your way into the forest. And very much like Return of the Jedi, you need to navigate these thick trees that are all over the path as you're darting the carriage in between them. So I'm going to need Ayla to make a drive check.
Did I have a bonus on this because he
You
found
will
the
have a
shortcut?
+2 bonus thanks to the plot route.
This guy.
Yeah. So +7 to this roll, basically.
14?
14 is just enough. So you managed to avoid the trees. So you're making your way through these trees. However, you managed to kind of swerve the car in between them. But the engine noise and the power being given off by this engine soon attracts the attention of something in the forest.
What?
A large winged reptile with wings for arms and a tail with large barbed poisonous spines breaks through with a roar as it begins chasing down, swooping in between the trees after your carriage. A wyvern is literally flying after your carriage and is going to attempt to hit it.
This is a terrible shortcut.
Yeah, it's a risky
found it.
shortcut. So the wyvern slams in. Thank you very much, Kim. Thank you very much. That's
Inspiration, please.
great. Sure, yeah, you can have inspiration. for that.
What?
Hey, it's like you!
We're racing clean.
Okay, so
Doing pretty
the
good.
wyvern slams into your carriage with its massive claws, and it's managed to gaining on you. You're going to take 11 points of damage to your carriage.
Ayla, press the button, press the button, press the button.
And also,
Get out of here.
because the wyvern hit you, one of you roll a d10 for me, please.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a request. It's actually just roll a d10.
2.
A 2. Oh dear.
I've lost an eye, haven't
I can find it. One-handed, I'm going to do it. Thank you.
Which limb? Just say the limb.
Well, it's not a limb for you, Quill.
What?
But it is a limb for the carriage, as the claw smashes and rips off one of your wheels.
Oh no!
What the hell?
So the carriage can still drive, but you currently have a -5 penalty to drive checks, and there is a chance you may crash. So looking at your speed chart, for speed 4, what is your crash chance?
3, 3.
0 to 40.
For speed 3, or are you
Yeah.
speed 4? You're speed
No, we're
4.
speed 3 now.
Are
Because
you?
he failed his speed.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So
Yeah.
you're speed 3. So you're going to roll some percentile dice for me?
Oh, God. So I have to get above 40.
41.
Oh, that's-
41 or higher.
That's pretty high. That one and that one. No, I'll use this one instead. I trust it more. That's off the table now.
That's off.
No, we're good, we're good.
67.
61. So you don't crash. Ayla manages to keep control of the car, but you're still trying to swerve through the... Thank you very much. Look at this guy. What a hero. You managed to swerve through, and the carriage is now kind of on 3 wheels, but you're managing to keep track of it. Quill, you're going to have to come up with some way to improvise a wheel if you want to repair it.
Be the wheel!
The other danger for you guys currently is this wyvern is still following you. So what actions would you like to take?
I mean, what?
I mean-
Improvise a wheel, kill a wyvern, try and win the race, stop Lucius killing cows.
He's fine, leave him be.
This is too
Can
much.
you repeat? Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. Can I?
Do you have anything in your inventory you can-
evasive maneuvers to
You
avoid
can do,
the
yeah, absolutely you
wyvern?
can.
I will
Yeah.
do that.
So that is I believe that you have another penalty to obstacle checks. You have
It
disadvantage.
says I gain a +5 to the carriage's AC.
Yep. And then it says some more things.
We don't talk
I
about
wrote
the
it,
other
Katie.
things.
You
no,
can't
no, no,
lie
no, no,
to
no,
me.
No, 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 no. It's fine. Well, I'm doing it anyway.
Okay. And then Tom Hazel, what would you like to try and do?
Fix it.
So,
So you can see that the wheel isn't completely removed. It's got a huge chunk gouged out of it.
okay. So is what Quill would know to be the axle still there?
Yes.
Good. So Shield of Faith.
Right.
Is that a solid object that it creates?
We can make it one.
Good. Okay. So
But what we'll probably do, okay, so this will work. So you can conjure a shield of faith as a replacement wheel.
Yeah.
But if the carriage takes damage, you have to make concentration checks as if it was you taking damage.
Oh.
So you just have to as you're bumping around, you'll have to maintain concentration.
Cool. So I now have one big feathery wheel.
Yeah. So this big feathery wheel takes place and completely replaces the wheel. So you don't have a -5 penalty anymore as long as Quill can keep concentration of it.
Yeah! We've totally got this, and we
You've done
definitely
it.
are not going to die to a wyvern.
What's your current speed?
3.
And how many points do you get?
6.
6 points.
Maths.
Nova, Quill and Ayla.
We got
Our
the
current
same.
speed is still 3.
So 6 points as well. Okay.
I wish I was like Birdie and Ayla. They just careered off into the forest, know exactly where they're going. They're probably going to skip right to the end. But they're having a great time.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see it?
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you want to see them. If you want that to be your next action.
Oh, no. No, I don't know.
I take that back.
You're focused on driving.
No.
So what's going to be your action, Team Firebear?
What would you like to do, Lucius? So who's in front of us? Who's
Okay,
behind us?
so here's
Set
the current standing. You can see Finn Driesel is leading the race, and he's just got to the second checkpoint. So he's now, you can see him, he seemed to disappear in some sort of ruined keep. And he's driven off first place. Behind him is Matani, the orc, who's trailing just a little bit behind. Joris Hatham is, after that, well, you don't know where Ayla and that is. You guys are after Matani, but Joris Hatham is right behind you, and then Lady Viper is pulling up the rear currently.
Yes.
Where are we? I don't know.
I would like to...
You don't know where you guys are in the
I
running.
have no idea.
Exactly.
I'm going to pull this lever.
Which one would you like to do?
Leapfrog system, please.
Okay, and what would you like to do with it? What does it say?
So I activate that as a bonus action, gain 5 movement points.
Yeah, speed points.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
I-
your bonus action, so you can still do something else as well.
Is anyone near me?
Yeah, there's loads of people. Like, everybody's basically within range of if you want to do stuff.
Does Joris Hatham look really angry?
Yeah, he's gunning behind you. You're not quite sure what he's going to do, but he's looking pretty pissed.
Can I use suggestion on him
You absolutely can.
and say, I suggest you stop racing and learn some manners?
That's a 4. So you...
Suggestion works!
So as he begins pulling up, and you kind of, maybe you have to like lower the, you have to kind of pull the car back a little bit. You kind of lean out the window, you point at him as you've got one hand on the wheel, and then you look over, you say, I suggest, what was it?
You stop racing and learn some manners.
He looks at you, he's like, learn some, you're right, I should. That's a very good thing I should do. God, I've been such a rude boy all my life. And just his car just slows down. You're not sure if it's going to last forever, the suggestion, but it certainly renders him immobile.
So she does this as leapfrogging into the air.
Yes. So what happens is the car leaps forward. You actually leap towards, nearly over Matani's car.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, nearly.
Okay.
Why?
For my action,
Yes.
can I adjust the weight of the car by sitting to the right so that it turns sideways?
Yes.
And with our spiked wheels,
You would need to activate them again, I believe.
do I need to activate? I'll activate them again
Bonus action?
until
Yeah.
the start of the next turn, it says, but yeah, sure.
Yep.
I want to slam down.
With your spiked wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can make a ram attack with
Okay.
this. And spiked wheels gives you a bonus.
Lucius is getting really feisty here.
Yeah.
He's got a taste for blood.
Oh! 20 again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I believe on ram, it does... a certain amount-
2d6 bludgeoning.
Yes, and then for the spiked wheels, you add 3 to it.
Oh,
So roll that for me,
I'm
please.
so evil. 9, 11.
11 points. And then, can you
So-
roll a d10 for me as well?
Yeah. Are we embedded in the top of someone else's carriage
Well,
now?
let's find out. Roll that d10.
That is a
2.
2.
So you don't embed it into it, but as the spike wheels come down, they tear off one of Matani's wheels as well. And you watch as the wheel goes spinning. He's currently going at speed 3. Oh! You watch as the wheel comes off, the car jackknifes, buckles, and spins, causing tons of damage to the carriage. What's it for a crash at speed 3? How much damage does it do?
33.
33 points of damage. So you watch as Matani's car just jackknifes and like crumples. Bits of it fall off. The car rights itself and he manages to get it driving again. But you can see that he's kind of like bloody on the inside. And like his car is now like in shambles.
He's
He's got
supposed
like,
to be the violent
there's
one.
a-
Jesus!
what appears to be some sort of hobgoblin is leaning out his navigator's seat and is like desperately trying to make a new wheel.
Nova, wipe the cow blood out my mouth. It's making me go crazy.
I don't even recognize you anymore.
I don't know who I am, Nova.
Just slap you lightly.
Team Grease Lightning.
Ayla,
This
Ayla.
wyvern is desperately trying to kill you. If you don't manage to speed up or escape it, it's gonna get to hit you again.
Can we swap places at any point?
Sure.
Ayla,
That sounds like a cool
Ayla,
thing.
I'll take the wheel. You deal with the wyvern.
Okay.
Okay. This is how you want to deal with a wyvern. I love it. Okay. So you managed to awkwardly kind of switch places.
Sorry.
Quill's one hand on the wheel.
I'm not going
Right.
to. I'm gonna use my Howling Gale hammer
Okay.
to use the wind action though.
Oh, okay.
And I want to try and like use
Blow
that
him away.
force to get him further back so that we can get away.
Okay. So
Wow,
give
I
me
could've
what
done
on that. It's the gust cantrip.
It's
Isn't
the
it?
gust cantrip essentially.
Oh, what
yeah.
the hell? I've got that.
So you
Yeah, I know.
You
My
blow.
hammer
You
does
use
that.
the magical power within the hammer, and you try and create this blast of wind to knock the wyvern free. But the creature just kind of keeps its wings tight in, digs its claws into the carriage side, and it just doesn't get shoved away. It's too strong. But I'll let you do that as a bonus action if there's anything else you guys want to do. So you've still got your action as well.
Okay,
Quill.
swap back. I'll do the same.
Can I just hit it then?
Yeah. Do you want to just hit it with a
Yeah.
hammer? Sure, go for it. Make
I
an
want to
attack
hit
roll.
it. 19 to hit.
I mean, 19 hits, but it hits with this really thick, tough hide. You can get the sense that this creature is quite formidable.
11 damage.
11 points of damage. The blow hits the creature's wrist. It just kind of and just tries to swipe for you again. The blow doesn't seem to have caused too much trauma to it. It seems to be quite a tough creature.
Get off!
Now you currently still have +5 because you're evasive maneuvers, but that's going to go away at the end of this. The wyvern, however, swings its claws and still manages to register a hit against you.
Damn it, even with the +5.
Even with a +5. So you're going to take 6 more points of damage to your carriage, which isn't enough to cause another injury, though. So the carriage is still there. But this creature is
okay.
just wailing on the side of the carriage, desperately trying to claw its way through.
I don't know if you can do anything.
Shall I do my concentrate? And after that, because I've reminded you of that, can I have inspiration?
No, but you can make it. It's only a DC 6, so I'm pretty sure.
You've got inspiration for like nothing.
That's
Welcome
true.
to the world of live shows. Your name isn't Patrick Rothfuss.
9 I rolled on that. Is that
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. It was DC 6.
Okay,
so.
cool.
Actually, no, it's DC 10 as a minimum. So no, you fail.
Wait, hang on.
He hasn't added his bonus to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a 9 I rolled. So Shield of Faith is still there.
Okay.
And is it my action now?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to blast this bitch
Okay.
with a second level guiding bolt.
Go for it.
Ooh, 19.
That hits.
5d6.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second level, baby.
He's
Second level,
dead.
baby.
I seriously doubt
Oh,
that he's dead. Although that's not too bad.
15, 19, 21 DiMaggio.
21 damage. The creature still, the blow doesn't really hurt it, but it drives it off of the carriage itself. And although it can keep kind of speed with you, it's slowly drifting behind you as you begin careening your way out of the forest.
Okay.
Okay, so total speed,
6.
6 points.
I think we're still 6.
Yeah, still 6 points.
6.
Okay. However, well, not quite. So, Team Firebear, you careen up into the second checkpoint, which you can see is a ruined keep. And you can see that the keep itself is this kind of ruined palace from the old days of Erois. But there are these giant statues which appear to be animated and are swinging these large hammers into the way of the cars as they begin drifting and swerving in between them.
Have you been playing Mario Kart recently?
No, I've been watching a lot of GTA races on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Just sounds like Bowser's Castle.
You can see that Finn Driesel is ahead of you, as is the Matani the orc, but not by much. You're like just behind this orc.
Is that the one with you ripped the
Yeah,
wheel
didn't
off?
we just destroy his carriage?
You did, but he managed to. Oh, you did. So he would have lost the speed actually. So yeah, you are now ahead of him.
Where's Lady Viper?
She's miles behind.
Okay.
So at this point, and then you guys,
Where are we?
Where are we?
you erupt from the forest,
Oh, finally.
and because you completed a shortcut, you gain 20 speed points.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh, man.
you watch as you guys rocket past the this keep, and you guys see Ayla and Quill's carriage just kind of rocket out of this forest ahead of the keep itself. Towards the temple spire, which I believe you actually reach with your shortcut as
worth
well.
it.
Nice.
So I've got it. Yeah, you actually you reach the temple and keep going. You've gone past the checkpoint and you're now on the return journey.
laughing like
so
a
you can
maniac.
see Ayla and Quill are miles ahead of everybody else.
Lucius is behind us. He's mad for blood. We have to stop him.
I'm standing on the back of the car with my hammer, like, we're fine.
They look like they're having a jolly time.
Team Firebear, as you begin making your way through this this ruined keep, I'm going to need driver. You need to give me a drive check, please.
That's you now.
Oh, no, I don't have to. I've
8.
skipped it.
8. Okay. Can you
I
roll?
rolled a 3.
Okay.
I have inspiration?
Are you going to spend it now?
No, I'm going to save it. I'm
Okay.
going to save it.
Good. Because the massive animated statues hit you with one of their giant hammers. So,
I need to-
oh,
Am I rolling something?
no, I'm rolling it. You take 14 points of damage.
That's fine.
As
Just
this
got a
giant
scratch.
hammer slams into the side of your carriage, and I'd like you to roll a d10 for me, please.
I don't like these
this a
D10s. These D10 rolls are scary.
1.
Oh dear. So as the giant hammer smacks into the side of your carriage, you hear this kind of from the engine as it erupts in gouts of fire and steam as your engine is now damaged.
Wow.
So you begin dropping speed. So you drop 1 speed, and it will continue dropping until you repair it. And also, can you roll a crash chance, please?
Okay, so what was
Percentile.
Percentile?
Crash.
You can roll this.
They're going to crash.
You're not here
We
just
won.
to sit and look pretty.
There's still more racers than just that.
No.
Yes, yes.
We got
Can't
like
get the
20
dice
for
out of the
short.
tray.
There we go.
22.
Now, what is your chance? Oh,
To crash? That is a 0 to 20.
because you dropped the speed. Very good.
Oh my god, that
You
was
just
so
managed
close.
to keep control of it, but you can feel the engine like slowly dying.
This whole time, I was writing an apology note to the orc. So I wasn't really paying attention to what's happening.
So
But then it erupted into flame when the engine set on fire.
the note is gone.
Oh!
So after you get hit, though, you begin making your way through the keep, and you Lucius, can see that there is a large portcullis gate. Now, Finn Driesel drives through the gate, and you can see he tries to hit it with like some sort of crossbow, like this lever that would drop the gate, but he misses it. So he just careens out the other side and carries on going. But you guys are making your way to it. Now, what do you want your actions to be? You can try and hit this lever. You can try and drive on. You can try and repair the
Do we
engine.
have to deal with this enormous fire on our carriage?
Yes, that would be wise.
I will try and repair it.
Okay.
Okay.
Repair it. Here I go.
Mending.
It's on your
You've
little
got
cheat sheet.
mending.
I've got mending. Does that help?
He's got the
Repair
mending
system.
cantrip as well. Does that help?
Yeah, you can
Very
use the
useful
mending
thing.
cantrip.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
Shall I also make this check?
You still make the check, but I will give you advantage because you have mending cantrip.
Oh, I succeed.
Oh, there you go.
You got advantage as
I'll do
well.
advantage.
to do now.
Yes, let's stay with the first one.
So you quickly begin patching the engine, using the mending cantrip to kind of seal these rents that have all been like torn into it, and you manage to get it, and you hear this kind of, and then it stops, and this vroom kind of erupts from the engine once more.
Nova, I think you should hit that portcullis.
Okay.
That nasty person was trying to hit it.
Can I Eldritch Blast the
Eldritch Blast,
portcullis?
you absolutely can. Go for it.
I can't
So it's
remember
quite
how to
small.
roll for this. Nice.
It's
How
just,
do I?
it was down there. There, stop. Eldritch Blast, +5. You can do it, Kim.
19.
So as you dive through this portcullis, the fire bear, vroom, in a gout of flame from the engine, erupts through it.
It's
you
on
lean
brand.
back. With one Eldritch Blast, the lever slams, and the portcullis slams shut just before Matani the Orc gets it. He has to swerve and begins trying to find another way out and around.
Oh, that's what it does. I thought we got bonus points or something, or maybe some fireworks.
No.
You've still
but
got
you
blood
slow
on
the
you.
others down.
What am I?
So seeing the other racers, seeing Quill and Ayla erupt ahead of him, you see Finn Driesel look down. It's time for the elemental booster, baby. He's going to launch into top speed, and then.
Okay.
So
You hit it.
remind me what it does, Tom Hazel, because I can't find it.
As a bonus action.
It automatically pushes into
Oh.
top speed,
Yeah.
Yes.
but there's a
No, it's
50...
that's after it's been used twice. You can use it twice without any risk.
What? You didn't write
You
that
wanted
on
the
here.
elemental
Oh.
booster.
Oh my god, it says that right there. Why didn't
Oh
we
my
use the
God.
elemental booster straight away?
Well, we know what we're doing now. After you've used it twice, there's a 50% chance that you'll explode. Just for reference as to why we're scared to
haven't we
press
been
the
using
button.
that? Oh, I'm so dumb.
Lol. So you also watch as the two other racers that were kind of trapped behind the portcullis, as they begin searching for a way out, they are also going to do the same. They're going to boost themselves to top speed. However, there is a danger to going at top speed for too long. So, what would you guys like to do over on Team Grease Lightning?
You're the driver at the moment.
Yep.
Actually, I've just remembered, these booster engines survive a lot more than just one button press.
So you feel this kind of like gout of flame erupt from the engine as you are boosted forward at top speed. So you move to speed 5,
Yeah.
which, if you look, has a crash chance of
What?
0 to 95. So let's hope you don't get hit anymore. How's that wheel holding out?
Oh, it's still on, right?
Can I, as the navigator now,
Yes.
as the bonus action,
Yes.
do a grease spill on the
Yes,
track
you
behind us?
absolutely can. So read out what that does.
So it spews out a thick puddle of grease behind our carriage. Anything behind us must immediately make a drive check against DC 13. On a
that-
failure, the carriage spins out and loses 5 movement points.
Isn't that everyone?
That's everyone behind you.
Yes, it is.
Would you like to make a drive check for me, Kim, please?
Can we do like evasive maneuvers or anything, or
Nope.
No.
This is just, it erupts ahead of you, and you have to see
a
if
drive
you can-
check? Okay.
Yep.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
You're going to
17.
be fine.
No, wait. What's 11 plus 5? 16. Math.
D&D.
D&D.
Three
And then what's
years.
it? It loses...
5 speed.
5 speed.
5 movement points.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the only one who isn't affected by that is Finn Driesel, who at this
Damn
point
it,
is
Finn
now your
Driesel.
only rival.
So we got hit by that.
No, you guys didn't. No. I meant from the NPCs. You guys are fine, but Matani and Lady Viper are now just completely wrecked. They've had
Having
to
such a
boost around. They're
bad
having a
day.
bad race. And you can see them kind of leaning out, shaking their fist in anger as it progresses. So, all of you now, so what's your current, so your speed 5,
We're
so that's 12. What's your current speed? 2.
So
you-
4 points.
Only 4 points. Only 4 points. So 66. 46.
Smashed it.
Okay. So, the next checkpoint for Team Grease Lightning is you actually bypass the temple. And the temple itself, you kind of careen through it. And you can see that around this kind of long, tall spire, shaped like a silver spear stretching up into the sky, there have been placed these kind of rotating energy barriers. that just kind of spin around. I need you to make a drive check, please,
So I have proficiency.
in land vehicles.
So what is that?
So that's +2, and then you're going to add your dex or int.
Could I, if I was the driver, for example, if
He's rolled now. He's rolled.
Tom Hazel.
Okay, so 8 plus 2 plus my proficiency in that is...
It's 2.
So the
12.
12.
Cool. So as Quill tries to hold on to this carriage
Oh,
with
no.
his one arm, what?
We're going at full speed.
You are going at full
This
speed.
is why I was inquiring about this.
So you
Thank
watch
you.
as you careen into one of these energy barriers, and the carriage is scored by radiant energy. You take 14 points of radiant energy, and I need you to roll a d10 for me, please.
Wait, not 2d10.
Just one d10.
Oh.
Roll high.
What does 0 mean?
That's a 10.
10.
You actually, although you get hit by this colossal beam of energy, you manage to kind of keep enough control of the carriage to avoid any further damage. But
We
you are
do.
going to need to make a concentration check for me, Tom
Oh,
Hazel.
for the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why am I so bad at stuff? 8 plus whatever the stuff says.
It's Constitution modifier.
9.
Hey, do you know what I need you to do? Roll me a crash chance.
Oh,
Because your wheel comes off again.
We're dead. This is it.
Katie, can you just remind me, what are the chances of crashing at full
So
speed?
if we fail this, our carriage is out of the race.
So I need to get higher than a 95.
Yeah, so we're pretty much out of the race.
Are you ready?
I'm not getting it. Well,
Dun, 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 dun. Ride or die.
no, it's a fail.
What
Can you tell me how much? 44 points of damage.
No, sorry, I rolled a 44. It's 80. It says 83/41. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
So,
That's the damage.
We
No.
did good up till then.
that is, now can you make a drive check for me, Tom Hazel?
Oh, God.
Because we're going to see if you can half the damage.
Can I try and help him?
19.
He's rolled.
19.
So you're going to take 41 points of damage.
We're still in the race.
That puts you at 89 points of damage to your carriage. So the carriage slams into this energy barrier. Quill manages to kind of right it, but you lose concentration on the spell. As you begin to put pressure on the now missing wheel, the car spins up onto its front, and you do a couple of somersaults in the air. Ayla's still holding onto the back with a hammer. It
For a
slams
short while,
into the ground.
I let my wing fly a little bit and I cry.
And then boom, it slams into the ground. You're going to drop your speed by 1, so you go down to speed 4.
Good.
But your carriage is now very ramshackle.
Nova,
Yes, Lucius.
I think that maybe they're not doing so well.
No. In my opinion, the carriage should stay on the track at all times with all 4 wheels on the track.
They're maybe not spinning out of
No.
control. No. And what's that feathery wheel?
Oh, that is interesting.
We're just bouncing down the road.
This energy wheel just comes spinning. I need you to make a drive check as well, Kim, as you also begin to approach the temple.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of the things.
The energy barriers.
14 plus...
Scale
5.
easy. Oh, how did Quill hit these?
Yeah.
It's just
Loser.
You nip through.
No, Nova learnt from his mistakes. She saw
Saw
she
what
calculated, and she processed it.
And what was your action for this turn?
Increase speed.
Okay, so you're gonna move your speed up, Lucius.
Okay.
There's got to be somewhere else where we can take a devious shortcut. There has to be.
Wait, this map's upside down.
Plot route.
Plot route.
Perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, that's 19.
19, yeah. So once you get past the temple, there is what appears to be like, the track takes you into a valley. But the valley seems to have some sort of like underground cave that you think will be a shortcut nearly directly to the finish line.
Trust me.
The last time I did that, you massacred a herd of cows.
And look how far ahead we are. Don't remind me, please. I'm so on edge.
Wait, are they ahead?
What would you guys like to do for your actions?
No, we're
but
behind
they've
you.
seen a
We're in the
Yeah, they're
temple.
behind
Look how far ahead we are. Everyone in front of him.
How many checkpoints are there to the end?
So
then?
you've got 2 more, but you're right near the next one.
Okay.
You've nearly made it to the end of the 5th checkpoint.
Ayla, I'm really messing this up. Can you take the wheel again?
Sure. No.
Okay. So we'll
Okay.
You
do
swap
a little
places.
swapsy.
Yep.
So was that a bonus action? Or?
Yeah, we'll take that as a bonus action.
And I will also plot route.
Okay, perception check.
I will also repair
it's okay,
carriage.
it's okay, well-
I will plot route.
I don't know.
If I use repair carriage, can I get a wheel back?
Maybe. We'll see how well you roll.
You're a good enough driver. I'll plot route.
Plot route, okay.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Yes, please.
Crap!
I like that laugh. That was the best. That's exactly what you want to hear when you roll bad. I want that as a sound bite. Done. It was great.
8.
8. Like your wheels coming off, you think that part of the carriage is falling off. You're trying to look at the map, but every time you do, like the bumpy carriage with only 3 wheels is kind of distracting you.
Oh.
So you don't have any success. What would you like to do, Ayla?
Can I...
Top speed!
No, we're not. We're 4 now.
Yeah, go top speed!
Surely it's top gear.
I'm going to...
It's called the Swift and the Sorcerous, not the Slow and the Boring.
I'm going to do another grease spill.
Okay, grease spill.
Because everyone is still behind us.
Drive check.
Oh,
Oh.
don't we get like +2 to that?
Why?
So it's
He
because
does, yeah,
Lucius
yeah,
plot
yeah,
route.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
from
said
plot route.
give a +2 bonus to any drive checks.
Look out, they're spilling grease.
No way. How can he see grease? He did plot route before I did the grease.
Scare him. It's in the rules, Tom Hazel.
And she got inspiration. Unbelievable.
Tom, will you shut up for a second because you might want to listen to this? I rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
Ew.
Do you want
Okay,
me to
I take
add
it all
anything
back.
to that?
No, just get -5. You also watch Finn Driesel, also does suffer at the hands of the grease slick.
Suffer at the hands of grease lightning.
Their poor carriage, it seems to be leaking all the time.
Current speed?
3.
What happens because we got a nat 1 on the grease spills?
That's fine, you just lose 5 movement points. It's
Okay.
fine. What's your current speed?
3.
6 points.
So 6
6 points, so you only gain 1.
Pretty good.
Only. Stop saying only.
I'm going to say it. What's your current speed?
4.
4, so we got 8.
8 points. Okay, so. And then he goes a whopping 12.
Oh, who? Wait, what? Who? What?
Finn Driesel.
Finn Driesel's
Finn
still in
Driesel.
it.
He's still at max speed.
Yeah.
Max
We're still
speed.
ahead of him, I think.
So, at this
Because
point in the race,
dropped
here's the current standings. Ayla and Quill, you shoot past the valley, and you are now on the home stretch. You are nearly to the finish line.
Oh.
You are in head. Finn Driesel is just behind you, and then behind all of them are these two, who are still not even, who are just about to reach the 4th checkpoint. However, they go, Finn Driesel goes, and then you go. So what would you guys like to do?
We would like to take the shortcut, please.
You're going to take the shortcut.
Yeah.
So, as you dip into this underground cavern, it is pitch black, and you are now currently blind as you drive through it.
I can see.
So, would you like to take over driving?
I'm going to take the wheel, Nova.
Do it.
Let me take the wheel.
I'll let you take the wheel.
I'm so excited.
So Lucius jumps on the wheel, dark
terrified.
vision taking in, and you begin to see the forms of stalactites and stalagmites forming in the cavern. You need to make a drive check.
May as well just-
Oh no! Ooh. That's a 12
just
plus
do
a
that.
3,
Same thing.
15.
15. You manage to just swerve out of the way of the stalactites and stalagmites, avoiding them. You clip some of them, not enough to cause damage, but you begin to hear this rumble as the cavern begins collapsing down behind you.
Nova, hit the button! Hit it!
Which one? There's
The
many.
big speedy one!
Can I
Max speed.
Can I hit
Elemental
the
booster.
Elemental booster.
As you launch yourselves through the tunnel, completing the checkpoint.
Can I do a constitution save to not throw up?
Sure. I love
I
it when
throw up.
you throw up all over the windscreen. It goes in you.
Onto
It
Nova.
goes you as the power, the blowback, just completely covers you.
Just blood and puke in this carriage.
Looks delightful.
Treasured memories! We're going to forget all this. It's a one-shot.
So, Vin Driesel looks at you and he's like, I can't let you win. I'm sorry, but this is just, it's in my blood. And he is going to try and ram you.
Oh, no.
In fact,
Can I go into a rage?
you absolutely can go into a rage.
And try and counter ram him.
So, well, you're going to make a drive check. He's going to make a drive check. But because you're raging, I'll give you advantage.
Excellent. I need it. I
Oh, by the way,
rolled terribly.
-5 because of the wheel. Can I have inspiration now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Why would you do that?
Because he got inspiration.
Because he's a good little
Okay,
boy.
so do I add anything?
So yeah, it's your dex
My
mod
dex, so
and then 2.
So 24, so 19 is
19.
our drive check.
If only you didn't have that missing wheel.
Oh no!
Just on the broken wheel, sending you spiraling for 10 more points of damage,
Oh, no.
which puts you at 99 hit points.
Did he roll a 20?
No, I rolled, he's got like a plus loads bonus. He's got like a plus
He's got a
6
plus
drive.
loads
got a plus
bonus.
loads bonus.
He's
Mark
gonna-
Humes, professional
He's
DM.
got whatever you've got +1.
Yeah, basically. No, so he slams into you. The car kind of stumbles for a moment. You take the damage, but you're still managing to keep the speed. Like, you're still managing to drive.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay,
You got the finish
Is
line
he
is just
level
ahead
with
of
us
you.
then?
He's just behind you, but he kind of slams in and then falls back.
Okay.
How damaged does he look?
Not too damaged. He's had a pretty safe drive.
Really?
He's having a whale of a time. He's Vin Driesel. You think I was going to like make him late rubbish? He's the title character in Swift and the Sorceress.
Should have put him on that.
Until Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham take it over.
Level
Oh,
2
that's the
magic
orc.
missile.
Yeah, that's the orc.
I get it now.
Did you get in it?
Second level magic missile. How many bolts is that?
44 plus 4.
I heard someone say 6.
Well, they're wrong.
I heard them say 4.
It's 44
No,
plus
I'm
4.
hearing 6. That's 6
Thomas
over there.
Hazel. 44 plus 4.
Damn it! I mean, 4d4 plus 4.
So you're just going to cast Magic Missile at Vin Driesel?
No, I want to aim it directly up just one of his wheels, front right.
Sure, okay. Great.
Or
Very
front left.
specific.
Let's see how much damage you do.
4d4, so that's 3 so far. And another 4 so far. So 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
Oh, just enough for me to roll on a damage chart.
Oh, he's dead. I've killed him.
It's a 10.
What?
He's fine.
Who is this guy?
Vin Driesel! He's like, you can't ruin my race. He's just like wrestling against it.
He's too fast.
I'm too fast. I'm too swift.
Counter ram.
Well, that
No,
was...
I'm going to increase speed.
You're going to increase speed back up to 5.
And just go, because we're really close to the finish line, right?
You are really
Hang
close.
So
on.
I'm in a rage.
Ayla, can we have
Do
a
I
little-
get any kind of
Ayla, can we have a meeting?
angry bonus?
Maybe.
Angry bonus.
Ayla.
So you just like really push the pedal down. It's pedal
Oh,
to
I
the
wanted
metal.
a mid-race meeting to talk about our strategy.
Why? What do you want to do?
Because he's going
Okay.
speed 5. We could actually kill this guy.
No.
We would be...
Finish line, money.
So let me
Okay.
just check in. Current speed? 5.
Yeah.
How many points?
Yeah, we are at 5. You're right. So that's 12
Yeah, because
points.
we did the elemental booster, yeah.
Okay. So you are currently at 66 speed points. Vin Driesel is also going at 12, going at speed 5. So he's now at 74. What speed are you guys going at?
5.
How many points is that? Is that 12?
Yeah.
I've been counting, Mark.
86 speed points. You watch as Grease Lightning soars across the finish line. One hit point. This dilapidated, broken carriage, one wheel missing, just. Oh my god. I like to imagine that as you get out, the elemental engine eventually explodes.
And we walk away from it slow motion
Yeah,
style. with my hammer over
Don't
my
even
shoulder.
look back.
Just
You're
walk
not
away.
looking.
Not looking at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
you're not looking, but I'm screaming.
Quill just
And I'm
comes
just
running
walking
out.
away
I like
from
the idea
it.
that Quill is also on fire. He's just like, ah!
You're the wheel that bounces out on fire.
But there is still a race for second
is.
place.
Okay.
So, you guys are going first. What would you like to do?
I would like to use the leapfrog system.
Leapfrog system.
We're in a cave.
Are we still in the cave?
No, you finished the shortcut.
Yeah, so did we get shortcut points?
You do get shortcut points.
Upset.
Actually, no, I already factored them in. I was just checking my math.
Wow.
No.
That hurt, Mark.
So, yeah, but you emerge from the cave onto the open road. Findriesel is quite a far ways ahead of you, but you can still use the leapfrog system. Just
Yeah.
give yourself a big boost.
Just gonna leapfrog
Jump
it.
forward. Okay.
Boom.
You launch yourself forward.
Don't do it.
But this is the second round you've been traveling at speed 5.
Okay.
So I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh god, you do it. I'm not doing it.
I am trying
I've
to-
rolled loads.
You need to get a 6
you're
or
driving.
higher.
You're driving, yeah.
I'm driving.
6 or higher, please.
That's an 8.
8, that's enough. The engine still keeps going. What would you like to do, driver? What's your action?
Well, if technically he doesn't,
How
he
far?
has to activate the leapfrog because he's the driver. Right?
Okay, so you've activated leapfrog.
Can I
Yes.
Eldritch blast his carriage?
Sure.
Oh, I
You
feel
know-
really bad. He's a nice man.
You can Eldritch Blast it, Kim. There's also another spell you have access to
Yeah.
called Heat Metal.
Oh, shit.
Don't I have to not to be a sport like a you know?
What?
Don't I have to touch?
No.
No.
No, it's by sight.
Yeah.
Why do
No,
you think
it's a
Elora
one-shot.
used it all the time? It's the best.
I've only
and it
had
just
it
happened.
like for one episode.
There's no check.
It's like,
Mark, I would
just
like to heat
happens.
metal, please.
so what would
I
you
wish
like
I
to
knew
heat
that
metal?
sooner.
Which
the,
part of the carriage?
His
the
wheel.
engine.
the engine.
Steering wheel.
That is a
The
good
elemental
move.
engine.
Yes.
I feel bad.
Well,
Can I have inspiration on that?
you can't really use inspiration
Okay.
on it, no.
Just does
I
the
inspire
thing.
you.
Roll
You can
some
do it.
roll some percentile dice for me.
That's that one, and that's
You can use inspiration on that.
No, you can't.
50.
Sure.
Is that a 0? That's not a. Yeah, 60.
60 bang on.
Yes.
Okay. We can roll.
Oh.
So you watch. What do? You just lean out the window, point Tiangong.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm really sorry.
Okay. So you watch. You point out, and you kind of just glimpse this metal engine beneath the wooden hood of this carriage. You watch as it begins to glow bright hot, and as it does, you begin to see a kind of form begin to erupt from the engine itself. As the engine explodes, and the fire elemental inside is released. As it begins roaring its head, the carriage just slows immediately to a stop, and you see Findriesel trapped inside, trying to pull himself free as this elemental begins ripping parts of it off, trying to take out the driver that had enslaved it inside.
Oh my god.
This took
You
a
guys
dark
see this
turn.
from the finish line as everyone's like, Finn, he's like a father to us all, and like everyone's like, no.
Ayla,
He's trapped in. He's like, ugh.
we need to stop Lucius, Ayla.
He's on a murder spree.
I'm a changed man.
I'm gonna run over in the general direction.
I'm just gonna be like, oops. We gotta help him, Lucius.
We're their only hope.
Help him, Lucius.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife on the elemental.
Great.
Great.
I'm trying to find it.
Well, Ice Knife.
It's got 1 HP,
No.
and it really hates ice.
Why can I not find it?
It's on Player's Handbook, not the Monster Manual.
No, I'm not.
wait, no,
Can
it's-
you find it for me?
Fine, I'll find it for you.
So you're casting an ice knife?
Yes.
Okay. What do I do?
I'm
Give
rolling.
me the stats.
That is a 18 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that's going to hit.
Yeah, it should.
I can't find
Yeah, I
it.
think it does. Their HP's.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty sure it
a
is.
nice bolt. Remember that thing?
Nice bolt.
Classic.
Nice.
Do you
Anyone?
remember the damage of Ice Knife? Because I don't.
We got it. We got it.
We got it.
Well, if it fails, I believe.
I know people
So
in here have
it
monster
does that
hits,
manuals.
it does
anyway,
D10 piercing damage,
D10 piercing.
and then it makes a dex saving throw.
It does a 5 meter.
Which it
AoE.
fails.
It's been drizzle. I'm sorry. It's 5.
So 5, okay. And then 2d6 cold, it failed its saving throw.
6. And 5.
Wow.
So 11. And then also, it's cold spell, and you're an arcane chromat.
That's right.
So you deal extra damage.
Yes. Can I target the engine itself to try and seal it up with ice?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One shot.
Inspiration. Use your inspiration.
I've got inspiration.
You
I'll
don't need
just
to roll. It just does the damage automatically.
just does it. Great.
One
Comes out my eye.
day. One day you will learn your abilities. So you watch as the elemental begins slowing down. As you begin to cool the engine, you can see the elemental getting weaker, but it's still there, tearing away.
Save that poor man.
We'll have it act on Finn's turn as he tries to escape. So you can see him, he's still trying to struggle out, but he pulls out a hand crossbow, and he's firing it at the elemental from inside the car.
Ayla.
It's like, get away from me! He's trying to
Lucius is now
shoot it.
shooting knives at him.
Can I run up to the
Yeah, you're
fire
just laughing.
elemental? And I'm a bit giddy with like the
Crazy
knowledge that
rage.
I've just won a massive
Okay.
race and a lot of money. So I'm in a rage and I'm going to recklessly attack the fire elemental
Go
with
for
my
it.
hammer.
Swing! Swing batter.
So 22 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
So that will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 damage.
12 points.
Plus, he needs to do a save against my
Failed.
1 lightning
1 point
damage.
damage, the classic.
Always 1.
So you watch as the elemental begins diminishing, getting smaller and smaller, but he's still there. This burning hand trying to reach through to Finn Driesel. Quill, what are you doing?
Save him! You've been telling me to save him this whole time, and then you're just standing there. Like,
No,
oh.
I guess I'll let you know. It's Finn Driesel, like, who cares? Oh, fine, I'll shoot the fire elemental with my Thunderstone pistol.
Wow.
'Cause that always
He's
works.
really committing to helping, isn't he?
I was on fire!
Yeah, and now here's a fire elemental. You can get your revenge.
She ran
No
off.
one, yeah.
I didn't run off.
That's a fair
I
point.
didn't run off. I was looking very cool and walking away from an explosion like a badass.
That's a 2. I saw it. It's also you have disadvantage because you have one eye.
God.
Is it worth rolling, though?
Yeah, I want to see if he gets a 1.
He actually did! He actually did! He got a 1!
Hey, Mark, just a rules update for you.
Yeah,
Thunderstone pistols, when you roll a natural 1, what happens?
they explode.
Kiss goodbye to your
And
other
he's on
wing.
fire again.
So you're going to take 10 points of thunder damage, Quill, as the pistol explodes in your hand. You're like, I've got it.
Is it worth rolling on the injury table?
Sure.
Why would you do that?
I don't even have. I got 2. That's a missing hand.
He rolled high enough.
I roll it. I don't care. It's a one. What was it you said earlier, Tom? It's a one shot.
It's a one
Boom!
shot.
The other hand goes.
So he can literally do nothing now, can he? He can't cast spells or anything.
And then at the end of the turn, the fire elemental just has enough form. It reaches through the wind cast, grabs
No!
Finn's Driesel, melting the flesh from his face. And
This was a
Right,
really...
You just hear these last words as he's like melting chest. Ride or die. As he dies, the fire elemental's form diminishes. There is a very somber. First place goes to Grease Lightning.
Grease lightning, go Grease lightning.
Do we technically cross the line?
Yeah, you're second.
We kind of awkwardly like shield our eyes as we drive past
Covered in
his
blood and
melted
vomit.
flesh.
As you finish the race, and as Ayla collects, because Quill doesn't have any arms to hold it,
He has no arms to collect his winnings.
Ayla holds this sack of 10,000 gold. Arvel just comes up to you, he's like, we need to get the hell out of here right now.
Let's go!
Their carriage is screwed, so we're getting on this one and we're driving out of here.
It's full of vomit and blood.
We don't
I
care,
drive?
Nova.
Can I drive? I'm really good at this, apparently.
Just get in.
Oh my god.
And you are desperately driven out of this
Do we see Joris Hatham on the way out?
Yeah, no, but he's waiting by the side of the road as you begin leaving, and he flags you down, and as you slow down, he's like waving. I just wanted to apologize. I was very rude to you earlier. I've had a very long think about it, and I really think I've learned my manners. And I should have. Joris Hatham, lovely to meet you.
I'm just gonna hold out my hand that's covered in vomit and blood, really shaky.
That's
nice
all right.
to meet you.
Oh, you've got some vomit there, but
so
that's
sorry.
okay. I'll just wipe it off on my trousers. Lovely to meet you.
She killed a man.
Yeah.
I killed cows.
I killed that race. Hey.
Looks like your mate's killed his only remaining hand.
He's never gonna fly again.
He's never gonna fly again. Guilty Quill has got no rhythm.
Got no hands.
God, no way.
And with that, we see a closing shot of the fire bear overloaded with people just driving into the sunset as a sad song begins to play.
That's not how Fast and Furious ends.
Jurassic Park theme.
Oh yeah, that's not sad, is it?
Ayla has never been happier.
Why can I not think
It's
of a
great.
sad song?
Well, that's kind of the end, because I don't really have anything else planned, and we've got 15 minutes left.
Does Lady Viper eat Quill's remaining wing that's just lying on the ground?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. She has that away.
Well, as long as she's
The
happy.
orc, who is very nice, swears vengeance and becomes a bounty hunter. Finn Driesel absolutely becomes a revenant and haunts Nova. He's like Ghost Rider now. He's got like a flaming skull.
It works too well.
And you know what? That's the plot of the next live one-shot we're going to use. Finn Driesel, Spirit of Vengeance.
How's it feel, Kim? How does it feel to have a revenant?
It feels really bad.
I
was really
Nova.
nice to you when you had a revenant. I put fire protection on you and everything.
I've got a bad memory, Kim.
I like how Nova went into it being the nicest to all of the drivers.
And I
then
killed
she was
the
the one
star.
who ruined it all.
He was a father figure to them all. They were his family.
Okay.
It's not a crew.
I don't think Tom has
family.
any words left now. He's just depressed.
Tom's done.
I'm done. Man, at this point, let's just kill Quill.
He just trips up on
It's
his
all
way
right,
out.
Tom. It's just a one-shot.
It's just a one shot.
I think we should get a huge round of applause for Mark for coming up with
Thank
this.
you very much. That was a... Thank you very much. That was a... No, wait, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to stand up too. Because why are you standing up? Whilst you're stood up, a big round of applause for the players, please, as well.
And thank you guys as well for coming out today and
Thank
coming
you
joining
guys.
us. It's been
Thank
an amazing
you,
day.
MCM Tech and that for letting us put on this live show. I know this was a very rules-heavy live show. I hope it was still fun and enjoyable. I'm potentially going to put these rules up online if you fancy
I
running your own
definitely think you should,
race.
because
Yeah.
it is a lot of fun.
There's a lot of cool stuff there. Like I said, if you want to check out more of our show, you all know what we do. But if you don't, check us out on twitch.tv/HighRollersD&D. Hey, who's going to be here tomorrow? Put your hands up. Who's looking forward to meeting Critical Role?
That was loud.
Yeah, that was loud. So thank you guys so much for coming. We're going to wrap things up there to give you guys a chance to get out. We need to go and get some dinner. Hope you've enjoyed
Hungry.
this live show. Thank you ever so much for coming along.
Thanks, everybody. You're
Thanks,
the best.
Thank you
everybody.
so much.
You guys are the best.
Goodbye. Hey again, thank you for listening to this episode. We had a lot of fun with this non-canon episode, and don't worry, Quill's little injury there isn't permanent. Let us know what you thought of this episode. We'd love to hear your feedback on how to make our live shows even better, and if you were there, thank you for coming along. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at HighRollersD&D to see more information about future shows and one-shots and whatever other garbage we post on there. We'll be back on Monday for the next episode of High Rollers. We'll see you then.